Guys, so I really wanted to do a video for my main channel before calling it a night with my videos. Well, I still gotta upload them and build the thumbnails and add tags and all of that, whatever, all that nonsense. But I don't even know really what I'm like. I thought I knew what I was making this video about, but now I'm kind of like I don't have any other ideas right now off the top of my head, and they're all written down somewhere. I gotta write more down. But I think a big lesson that never really could be repeated enough, um, which I was actually talking to a client of mine about today, which I do have a personal business. It's psychic readings and stuff like that, spiritual related things. So if you want to check that out, I have made a Facebook page and I will link it in the description below this video, as well as I will link my vlog channel in the description below this video. But a big thing that I really wanted to remind people of today, because I don't think it's talked about enough, like even on other spiritual channels, like it was hard for me to come across. Like I had to do learning 24 hours every day from the point that I woke up at 8 a.m. So I guess maybe not 24 hours. I don't know. If you really want to get technical, go for it. Like let's see where that leads. I don't know. But like getting up at like 8 a.m. and then, well, yeah, because I don't really sleep much. So, because I don't find it easy to fall asleep. And people are like, oh, it's because, there's a fucking phone in your face 24/7. I'm like, that's not the issue. I'm on my phone instead of sleeping at night because I can't sleep. Like, it's not the other way around. Same with TV and stuff like that. Like, I'm watching movies all night because I can't fall asleep. I've tried sleeping in pitch black. I've tried avoiding caffeine. I've tried all of the fucking shit that you're not supposed to do before you sleep. As in, like, I've not did those things and seen how it worked and it didn't. I've just been this way since I was a baby, literally. And so, yeah, I don't know. But that's not what this video is about. I wanted to basically make this video about to just remind people of something that it took me a long time before I actually came across a video that actually taught me this, which is basically about how you can feel like the universe or the world is against you, or like God or spirit, whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in is source. Like personally, I believe it's all energy, and to my belief as well, the law of attraction. You think of something and you manifest it. And there's the own knowledge in that area, like it's very complex, and I definitely would encourage people to learn more about it before just bashing the idea. Same with astrology. Like I've met so many people that have just bashed astrology, and it's like and then I see the shit in front of my face and I'm like, if only people believed it, because the proof is right here. Because even with Mercury retrograde and shit, like, creating power outages and technology malfunctions and whatever, like, it's hilarious. Because then I'll be driving around with someone or something and going out all these fucking places, and people are like, oh yeah, all the machines are having troubles today, and this is happening, and that's happening, and this machine doesn't work, and that machine doesn't. I'm like, funny timing. But yeah, manifestation is quite honestly very similar. You don't think it's working because there are things that you also have to do to get there. And aside from that, not everything can happen immediately. Like there's divine timing, there's all sorts of different things to consider. And sometimes we don't even actually know what we want. Sometimes the universe is trying to show us that, is this really what you want? And the universe tests you, and there's like all that sort of different shit to consider. Again, like it's a learning process. And yeah, like I think just something that should be talked about more is like when it feels like the universe, like the world, spirit, again, whoever you believe in is just against you, and you're meant to suffer, and your life is hell, and it's just going to stay that way. And, oh, what's my destiny? Is it meant to be good? Is it meant to be bad? Like, that is literally, and I've lived through it so many different times. Like I said, I was talking to a client about it today, and I was trying not to tell my own stories, but I usually fail at doing that. A YouTube video, big deal, but to a client when you're trying to do a reading for them, like, but it's just kind of the person I am. I'm a storyteller. It's what I do. And I think it's helping people, so I keep doing it. And even if it wasn't helping people, I probably still do it because I ramble and I talk a lot, and I always feel like it's gonna make more sense if I explain things very in depth more than I need to, but it's not usually how it works. I don't know. Some people don't like it and some people don't mind it. I don't know. There's no really in between, but like something something that is like just not talked about enough is that specific thing. And I really want to restart this video now, but I'm not going to because I don't need to, but it bugs me because I've tried to get into that topic so many times and I've just already failed like 4 fucking times. But yeah, I have so many different experiences and stories relating to that specifically. When, like, even just recently, I've been like so fucking grateful that I've spent as long as I have learning all of the things in spirituality that I have, because if I didn't, I would have probably taken a lot more breaks from spirituality, not gonna lie, because there are some things in spirituality that just seem like, it's not working, but it's not always supposed to work, and like sometimes spirit doesn't always tell you the truth. Sometimes spirit doesn't even give you an answer, and that's not because they're not listening. That's not because you don't deserve help. It's literally because if you knew the answer, it would fuck up your path. Like, so things like that, which is not what this video is about, but that's just like, it's another one of those things. People think that the world or the universe is against them, when in reality, you are asking to manifest a specific thing. And like, for example, my mental health. I don't know if I posted about it on this channel, but I did on my vlog channel, and I just made a really long ass video talking about where I am today compared to like a year or however long it's been ago, since like how I'm doing now compared to then with my mental health stuff. But even like my anxiety, basically I have a lot of anxiety with being left alone physically. There's way more to it than that, but vlog channel might be on this channel too. I don't think it is, but it might be. It's a video called Going Crazy, and I recommend watching that video. I don't know if it's shorter than the one that I just made or just as long, but whichever one's shorter, I'd go with that one. But I guess, I don't know, whichever one really, doesn't really matter. Either way, I have really, 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 really bad mental health things going on right now where I cannot be physically left alone. And the thing is that it got to the point where like I wanted to get better, obviously, right? And so I had to have people around all the time. But that wasn't the key to getting better. Like, there's more than one way now I've discovered to getting better. In fact, a more beneficial way than exposure therapy, because exposure therapy only made me fucking so much worse. And it doesn't help me at all. Not in this specific situation. It just causes me a lot more damage. But with that, I had to have someone around all the time. And the universe just kept making everyone busy. Like, I mean it. Even the person, like, I was seeing someone at the time, and even they were like, it's literally like the universe doesn't want you to get better. I'm like, yeah, I would believe that. However, I'm too educated to believe that. Because in spirituality, well, the universe, I said that I wanted to get better. So the universe was making everyone busy because that is one way that I could get better. But at the same time, it's not working for me. It's causing me way too much damage. And sure, I know that the end result I could get better, but that's not how I'm choosing to do it. There's something that causes me far less damage that's working for me. And you could be like, well, why did the universe not point that one out to you then? And it's like, because I had to experience it. And again, if you're not willing to do certain things too, that can affect the universe's ability to even show you an idea, because you have to be open, you have to go places, you have to do things, and do things that you wouldn't even normally do to get that knowledge. Because if you keep yourself in a box, you can't get that stuff. The universe can't throw it at your face all the time. Sometimes you have to go learn for yourself or see for yourself, and then the universe can gift you that knowledge, right? And then with that knowledge came a new solution for me, for example. And so with that, I actually think that this could be a perfect video to post right now, I'm not gonna lie, especially considering my situation. And a client was also asking how I was doing and stuff like that, so I posted about that. I don't even know what video I'm gonna upload first, but they're both gonna be uploaded like at the same time anyways, pretty much, so yeah. But yeah, so I have a new solution to this issue, which I also talked about in the other video on my vlog channel. But again, being alone wasn't helping. And you can talk to spirit, or the universe, or again, whoever you believe in about that, and just be like, hey, look, we're gonna do it this way. I'm not doing it this way, right? And it does work. It does. Because yeah, again, like, it was just causing me so much more damage. It was unbelievable. It is unbelievable, really. But, yeah, man, I suck at talking. I really do. I hesitate a lot, and it doesn't help because I haven't been making videos like I wish I would be. And my talking is just slower, and I tend to forget things a lot when I'm talking. So, yeah. And, but yeah, so, like, the universe isn't against you when, you think that it is. It's really just, again, like, for instance, in my situation, it stopped making people available because that's all I knew at the time. That's the only solution I had at the time, that anyone, for that matter, had. And then I started getting myself out and about more, and then I came up with a new solution, because the universe could then gift it to me. And then, with that new solution, things started to get a little bit better, but not really by much. But that's because this is a long-ass journey, and it's gonna take a lot more than just that specific thing to get better. It's gonna take medication, it takes sedation, it takes still help from other people. And again, me pushing past my comfort zones a little bit, but not to an extent that it can cause me physical damage, like exposure therapy was. So, you have to do things in a really, really careful, cautious way. But yeah, and the universe has been very cooperative with that idea. And, I feel like I'm going to have to remind the universe coming up soon, though, just because of the way things are looking for me, that it's like, I don't want to be physically left alone. I want to keep doing it the way I've been doing it, because it's actually been working. Because when I am just, like, doing the exposure therapy, it's pushing my body way too hard that it takes physical recovery, and it takes, like, a month, sometimes a little over a month, to fully recover. And I can't even do that if I'm going to be left alone every day, or every second day, or whatever. Especially because then I just get, that's my dog's, what the fuck? Oh, that's my dog's bone. He was, like, dragging it all over the floor. Fucking hell. God. Why? So cute. Yeah, he's actually supposed to be a service dog, but he's still in training. So, yeah, then there's very minor training left to do, but even with him, like, I'm not going to be able to be physically left alone. Like, but I plan to use him as a service dog for something else entirely anyways. Well, I guess not entirely, but just a different kind of situation. still to do with my mental health, but a different situation, which I also talk about on my vlog channel. I just don't want to take up so much time like I already have talking about things that I mentioned in the video, especially because this is my spiritual channel. This is supposed to be more about why the universe isn't actually against you. It's going with what you want. That's the thing. And you have to make it clear about how you want that. Like, because, you know, you could order a package, but do you want it delivered to your front doorstep or do you want it delivered to your mailbox? Because I don't know if you noticed, but with Amazon, it actually gives you, well, with maybe more than Amazon now, but it actually gives you a fucking choice, which I love. But, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's like you have to explain how you want things done, right? And if you don't like how the universe is doing things, then you have to think about it, and communicate that to the universe, right? And aside from that, you also have to be just more expressive with the way that you want things towards the universe as well. Vision boards also help a lot. Journaling can help a lot, all of those things. But a big thing is that I just changed the way I wanted to do things. I told the universe that, and it worked. But, yeah, and you also have to trust that the universe will do that for you. You have to really help your connection with the universe, right? And educating yourself more definitely helps with that. And trusting that the universe isn't against you is a big part of that, right? Because the universe is helping you. You might not like how it's helping you, but it is helping you, I promise. Even if you want, like, for instance, I really wanted to start gaining weight so I could put on some fucking muscle and not be a fucking stick figure, because I don't like my body looking like a stick. You know, I have a lot of rage issues, and I have basically like a fucking split personality. I'm not going to diagnose myself with anything, but I'm pretty sure I have multiple personality disorder. But again, can't diagnose that myself, but pretty sure I do. Because basically there's part of me that is very aggressive and, you know, warhead, complete warhead, and, you know, fighting all the time, whatever. And then there's another part of me that, or not literally getting into fights all the time, not anymore, but like wanting to fight all the fucking time. And then there's another part of me that is just this sweet little fucking, I don't know, person that just wants to help everyone. And then there's, I don't know, there's a lot of versions of me, and I don't even want to say the other one because it's not great, you know? But from all the bullying I was put through in fucking high school, there's still a fucking villain inside me that really wants to, you know, be a bad person. And that's why I'm writing a book, because a lot of that is in there, and I'm sure when it's published that will become very, very clear. With all the villains in that fucking book, I hope so. But yeah, so like that's another part of me. Sometimes I want to fight for good reasons, sometimes I want to fight for bad reasons. It's who I am now. I used to be a fucking singing ass fucking flower, but no one was really happy with that, so they kept hurting me until I finally exploded. And again, people are like, oh, you know, just walk away, be the bigger person, you know, all of that. And it's like, dude, I've tried everything. This was one of the situations where I couldn't get away. And I tried defending myself without violence, but that didn't work because a lot of people took it as a joke. So until I started getting physical, nothing really changed. Why is this turning into a vlog now? That shouldn't be happening. Don't like that. I hate talking about my feelings on camera because it makes me, I don't know, I just never want people to think that I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. It just kind of happens. I'm a very expressive and emotional person. I will admit that. And like, I think I said it in, what was it, my other video? I'm still a fucking angry teenager on the inside. I'm 24 years old, but I'm still an aggressive, angry teen on the inside that still has a hell of a lot of healing to do. So I will admit that. But, yeah, because people are like, well, you know, I've gotten over all of this stuff, and why haven't you gotten over all of this stuff yet? And I'm like, well, I can't. But a lot of it is because it's still happening all the time. People take advantage of me a lot in a few different ways, and it's something that has never stopped, so I can't really get over it. So a lot of the time I'm just compared to an angry teenager, and I can't quite deny that, unless there's someone that's gonna, properly educate me and tell me that, like, it's okay to feel these things still. I don't know. Like, I'm still angry. But, it's like to the point that people even fucking threw rocks at me and shit. They'd literally come out of their way to tell me that I was ugly. And so, wasn't a good childhood, and people would push me until I'd be angry. And even when I was violently angry, some people even still made fun of that. So even that sometimes wasn't enough. And I can't even tell you how dark my head went. Most people don't even believe it. But thinking with this book, it's going to become very obvious and not easy to just be like, oh, there's no way someone so sweet and innocent could think like that, because yes, they can, and it happens. It does. But, it's just kind of life, I guess. I don't know. This is, oh God, I might as well just post this on my vlog channel. I might as well cut it in half and post the rest on my vlog channel, but I probably won't because I like being as real as possible. But I'm gonna end this here because it doesn't need to carry on longer than it has. But I do hope that most of this video has been beneficial and not annoying. And aside from that, I do hope that most of it was actually about what it was supposed to be about and not the other way around. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel for more videos. I don't even think I said that on my vlog channel. So that's awesome. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of things like that you want me to make videos about on this channel, spiritual related of course, or even ideas for my vlog channel, more things you want me to talk about or something, comments, you can like just leave a comment down below of your ideas and I'll go through them and make a list of different video ideas, because I need to start a new one because it's been so long since I've been able to make a video. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, just leave them in the comments and I'll make a list, like I said. And yeah, that's the end of this video. It's over and I'm awkward. I'm way too awkward to actually finish it like a proper person. So like this, I'm gonna end this right now, okay? Just right here. We're gonna do that.